Hi, my name is Amy Fanning and I'm your district sales manager, and I am going to tell you a little bit about holiday credit extension and how it can help you with the fourth quarter earnings. Our agenda, we're going to talk about what is holiday credit extension and how does it impact your business. We'll also talk about ways you can increase your fourth quarter sales through your extension. We'll talk about holiday credit extension along with fundraising and layaway, plus how you go about requesting your holiday credit extension. So first of all, what is a holiday credit extension? Well, actually it's a way for an opportunity for you to be able to maximize your fourth quarter, to be able to order more product and have a little more leeway to pay it. So more or less give you some more time to pay for your product. So who is qualified? Any representative with a length of association of 26 or more, so that means 1 year or more, have been with Avon. And you must already have a line of credit with Avon. Representatives without a line of credit do not qualify. Therefore, that's why you were hand selected for this offer. You have shown that you can handle your Avon business properly and handle credit as well. Your holiday credit extension must be approved through myself, the DSM, and must go through myself, the DSM, and must be approved by your DVM, which is Anna Brown. The timing for our credit extensions start in campaign 22 and they run through campaign 26. Representatives can be approved for up to 4 separate campaigns for a credit extension. The minimum amount approved is $1,500. The maximum is $20,000 per campaign. So what are reasons for credit extensions? Well, think about if possibly you're hosting an open house, a bazaar, maybe Santa's Little Helper workshops or holiday events. Those are always good opportunities to have inventory on hand. And as you all know, we have to pay for our products 2 weeks after or within the campaign when the next campaign is due. Sometimes that's just not enough time for a possible event that you have set up, or again, like doing the Santa's Little Helper. You have to go off the school's schedule at those times, so you just sometimes just need a little extra time to get your payment for the product, especially if you're holding on to high levels of inventory. Other reasons for credit extension is representatives have an opportunity to offer layaway to their customers to kind of give their customers a little more relief during the holiday season. And if you're going to offer layaway, you have to have the opportunity to give your customers time to pay off their layaway, which a credit extension can help with that. And fundraising is always great for the fourth quarter because not only does it bring you more sales throughout the year, but it gives you that push for the fourth quarter, especially if you're going for President's recognition. And then a lot of times you may be approached by a corporate business or a business where they are wanting to purchase items for their employees. And sometimes the purchase may be quite large, and if your payment's due within the 2 weeks, there may be a timing issue with the corporate office or the business whenever they can actually pay you for the product. So again, that's another great reason for a credit extension. So the timing on the credit extensions, they do start in campaign 22. For a credit extension, you would have to apply for each campaign, and you can, like I said, apply up to 4 different times during this fourth quarter season between campaign 22 and campaign 26. And so if you do take a credit extension, so therefore all your product comes in campaign 22 and you're approved, your payment is not due until campaign 26, and so on and so forth. So if you see here, campaign 23, payments due in 1, campaign 24, payments due in 2, campaign 25, payments due in 3, and finally you can also ask for a credit extension for campaign 26. Payment is not due till campaign 4. So some holiday opportunities for you and holiday earnings. Think about Outspoken. We know that we can actually start getting it in campaign 20 and 21. It's launched to the public in campaign 22, as that is when it's billed. So therefore you could request a credit extension for your build product, your stock up opportunity of Fergie that is billed in campaign 22. Without a credit extension, payment is due in campaign 23. With the credit extension, it's not due until campaign 26. So if you're thinking about hosting the breast cancer walk or a breast cancer party and you need the product but need a little more time to get the payment for it, that gives you that extra amount of time to be able to do that. Also, holiday bundles. You're going to be invited to the holiday meetings, and it's a great time to stock up on the holiday bundles for any open house or event you might be participating in, and it gives you that extra amount of time to be able to pay for those. And then, as we all know, Avon Living is being launched during the fourth quarter. Actually, launches in campaign 24, but you can start ordering demos in 22. Therefore, if you're considering hosting an Avon Living party, maybe a ornament exchange or cookie baking party. There's a lot of neat ideas for Avon Living. It's pretty much our home line, and there's a lot of Christmas type products in there for our customers. So campaign 24 might be a great opportunity for you to request your credit extension. And then also, if you're going to be doing bazaars or flea markets is what they've called them in the past, but if you have a table set up and you have a large amount of inventory, then that is the time that you definitely need a credit extension, because again, you need the time to be able to execute your event and sell your inventory in order to pay Avon. And the credit extension gives you that little bit of leeway. As we mentioned earlier, Santa's Little Helpers. Usually those events you need a lot of cash and carry. So again, sitting on inventory, the opportunity of the credit extension will come in handy. And then layaway, as we've talked about, and fundraising, as we'll mention a little bit more here as we continue this presentation. So fundraising is always a great opportunity. A lot of different reasons. Number one, you get a give back. The fourth quarter, is all about typically giving back, giving gifts, and what better way to give back is to host a fundraiser for your local community. So by hosting your fundraiser, you're actually branding yourself. You're creating brand identification within your community for Avon, but you're also branding yourself as the Avon representative. Hosting a fundraiser also is a great way to open doors for other possible tables or events coming up. It's a great way to find new customers, promote your website, and all in all, just promote your business. Eduardo the Elephant is our holiday plush fundraising opportunity for you this year. He will retail at $19.99. You have a 50% commission earnings on Eduardo. So a lot of times what people will do is they'll do a give back event where a customer may donate $19.99 for Eduardo. They may keep him, but a portion of the commission goes towards the charity of your choice. Sometimes we have done fundraisers where the customer will pay the $19.99. You'll need $10 to cover your cost. And then Eduardo goes to maybe Toys for Tots or a local charity that is helping kids in need. Sometimes the hospitals, the police stations, places like that also are usually very open for plush animals. And then at that point, it's your decision. Do you keep your earnings or do you partner with another organization that you donate a portion of the earnings as well? So just to get more perspective, when you sell Eduardo for $20, you earn $10. So $10 to cover your costs, $10 for the fundraising portion of it, or the fundraiser may just be a customer purchases Eduardo, they donate the Eduardo, but you reap the benefits of the additional earnings. And then sometimes I'll do the fundraiser where the customer purchases Eduardo, and then the commission that you earn off Eduardo does go towards another fundraiser, whether it's a food bank, or a shelter house, or Toys for Tots, things like that. So just some different ways to think about how you can use Eduardo to help you advance your sales and give back in the community. So, and as we mentioned earlier, there's reasons to have large amounts of inventory, which again helps with the credit extension. Bazaars, cash and carry, Santa's Little Helpers, open house and holiday customer appreciation parties, corporate purchases, and layaway. So how do you set up your holiday credit extension? Well, setting up a credit extension is pretty easy. You have to decide when and where. So when is the best campaign for you to set up your credit extension? And do you need one or do you need several for different campaigns? You have to decide the amount you wish to request. Like I said, it starts at $1,500, maxes out at $20,000, and it is up to, you will need to contact me. We'll complete some paperwork, which then I'll contact your DVM, Anna Brown, and she'll do the final approval. So that's just a little bit about what you need to do to set up your credit extension and why you possibly need a credit extension. I just realized that I didn't go over layaway with you, so I do want to kind of touch on that as well. Avon does not promote layaway. We do not offer, but how you can and how we can support you with layaway is to offer you the credit extension. So as a representative promoting layaway, you definitely want to come up with some ground rules. A minimum amount that the purchase. You want to have a deposit amount towards the product. A certain, a lot of companies will do 10%. With a credit extension, you have 4 campaigns, so maybe you ask for 25% down, and the next 3 campaigns they pay you 25%. Just keep in mind, you do not ever want to release your product until full payment is received for that product. So those are just some things to think about. And again, we wanted to offer you this opportunity. It's free. It doesn't affect the district either way if you decide you want to do a credit extension or not. It just helps you as a representative, and we want to give you the very best opportunities this fourth quarter to be successful and have a great holiday season. So talk to you soon and have a great evening.